Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a deck profile of Luffy. And here we go. Leader's effect, apply 1 Dawn. All your characters gain +1. Pretty good, not too bad. But it's really on your turn when 2 or more Dawn are returned. You gain 1 is active and 1 is rested. It's pretty awesome. Honestly, it gets annoying for your opponent. So let's get right into the video. Okay, we're going to start off the video with our search, which is going to be the 1-cost law. Allows you to draw 4 and get a Straw Hat or Heart Pirate. Alright, nothing too crazy. We use 4 of in this deck. Right here, we run 4 of Usahachi. Rest of 5 cost. Pretty nice. 4 of Black Maria, so just in case you don't see ramp, this is a great way to ramp with your leader, just because of this. Your leader's effect works really good with this card. 2 of Sanji's. Pretty nice. Got the alt arts for this one. Pretty shiny. Just 2 of on those. And then another 2 of Beppo. He's good just because you could also search him. He's a searchable 2K. The next card is your ramp. The 3-cost Zoro. Really good. Return 2 or more Dawn, then stand 1 from this card's effect, and then 1 from leader, and then the 1 from rested from leader as well. Really good. Really strong ramp on this card. 4 of Bon Clay. Ramp 1 Dawn. Just set 1 as active. 4 of Frankie Blocker from OP09. Real nice card. He's trash 1, pitch 2 Dawn as well, and then you draw 2 cards. Yep, real simple, but very useful in this deck. 1 of Zoro Joro, which is another source of search in this deck that I have. It's just 1 of, nothing crazy. 2 of Usopp vanilla cards. 4/6. You could pitch them or you could use them. 3 of Sanjoro. When attacking, draw 1 card if you have 8 or more Dawn. I mean, you're ramping, so chances are you're going to be at 8 or more Dawn. 2 of Luffy Toro. -1 Dawn. Summon a 5-cost from your hand, Straw Hat. Here's one of my favorite cards from this deck. The Rush Sanji. Return 2 or more Dawn. Rest a 6-cost, and then gains Rush. That is nice. What a card from OP09. We run 3 of on here. Here we go. We have 3 of arguably one of the best cards in this game right now, which is the 8-drop Gecko. Draw 4, bring back a 4 from the trash, active, and then a 2 or less rested. 2 9-drop Kaidos, -5 Dawn, and then you get to pop a 6-cost and gain Rush. And then with leader's ability, you gain those 2 Dawn. You gain 2 Dawn back. So by next turn, if you have another Kaido in hand, you could play another Kaido for 9 again. Pretty awesome. Opponents hate it. Your Time Walk Luffy, the 10-drop. There we go. Get that rested. I just use 1 of. I might kind of work 2 in here. I'm still thinking about it, but so far, just 1. I run 2 of Gum Gum Lightning to get rid of a 6,000 power. I opt out for just 2 of these instead of how some people use the Sanji. I prefer this just so I could kind of stick to my leader's ability. And also I gain a trigger if it's on life to ramp 1 Dawn. So that's nice just to have that option. Sanji kind of was getting dead in my hand most of the time. I was ramping too fast, so I was already putting different bodies down by that time, so I seemed like for me it didn't work as well. Last 3 cards, which are going to be Gum Gum Giant, of course. Like, this deck has to have Gum Gum Giant. This is my deck build right now, so let's talk about some plays, some teching, and let's go from there. Of course, you want to see your ramp, and the sources of ramp you want to see is either your Zoro, Black Maria, or your Bon Clay. I mean, don't even be discouraged if you see 2 of these in hand, because you could play 2 of them and still gain 1 Dawn active because this card. Gaining Dawn as active is so strong that you can even spam your Zoros. Even with Black Maria, if you don't see your Zoro or Bonclay, you could play down a Black Maria on turn 3. You gain 2 Dawn, and then when you end your turn, you go back to what your opponent is, but then with Leader's ability, you gain 2 Dawn. So it's pretty crazy that the ramp works with the Black Maria as well like that. Gecko pairs well with... I tried to make it pair well with a lot more cards than usual, so that's why you would see the 4-drop Usopp in here, and that's why I don't mind to pitch it just so I could get a summons out of it. So then the Gecko could also pitch with, you could get back a Beppo, your own Zoro to even ramp on that turn on 8. You don't need to, but I mean, you gain the Dawn as active with Zoro, so it's like you could use those 2 Dawn for something else. The card that Gecko pairs the best with is right here, Frankie. You're pitching a dead card from your hand, and then you're drawing 2 when you're using his on play. It is nutty, and your opponent will hate you just because you're cycling this if you see multiple Geckos. I also run Luffy Toro to get some more bodies on the field quicker. My ideal hand would be Zoro, Luffy Toro, and then a Gecko, and just 2 Ks. That would be honestly awesome. The 9-cost Kaido, pretty self-explanatory. I opted out for a 9-cost Kaido instead of the 9-cost Luffy, just because usually they have bodies on the field by that time, and I'm honestly trying to clear board and still gain that rush. And the -5 honestly pairs well with this leader. If you're on your 10 Dawn turn, you -5, you'll be at 5, and then your leader's ability, you gain 2, 1 rested, 1 active, then you'll be at 7 Dawn. So next turn you'll be at 9 Dawn. That's what I was saying, you'll be able to put another 9-cost Kaido down if you have it in hand. That is just if. It's pretty nutty if you do, and it might win you the game. And if that doesn't, if I'm at the 10 Dawn, obviously I'm going to drop the Time Walk Luffy, because that's just like checkmate. Sometimes they see that getting played and they concede. This is pretty much the deck build. If you guys want to see different deck builds, leave a comment in the video. If you want to see different battles, let us know in the comments. If you liked the video, give us a like and a subscribe, you know. We'll see you on the next one, guys.